guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lulu, and in today's video I wanted to show you a very simple and beautiful makeup look for summertime that will take you about 10 minutes to do, and it's using all cream products on your cheeks so you stay super hydrated and have that nice healthy glow. So if that interests you, let's jump right into today's video and we'll get started. So to start off, I already put on my foundation and I used my Ride or Die, the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. So I love this because it's very buildable and it never moves on my face during summertime, and I feel like it is the best for humidity since I live in a subtropical climate. And then I also just use my Fenty Pro Filter concealer as well as setting it with my Laura Mercier under eye powder. So that is all I've done currently. And then my eyebrows are already done. I actually got them laminated last week. So here's kind of the end result, and I just added a little bit of this One Day Tattoo pen from, I believe it's, I don't know what the brand is. I think it's like I think it's called One Day Tattoo. I'm not really sure, but it has like a little marker on the end, and I got it from the local store here at like one of the drugstores. So it's been working really well, and I just kind of added it in to kind of fill in the brows, but I'm loving how they are staying. So but anyway, let's jump right in and I'll show you kind of what I've been doing lately and how I get a summer glowing cheek. So what I want to do first is I always like to kind of bronze my face up after I've done just the base of it. And I've been using this creamy concealer from e.l.f. in the shade Deep Caramel. So I love this tone because it's not super dark, but it's just going to brighten my face up a little bit. And what I do is I take the doe foot applicator and I'm just gonna take some of my hand and just kind of rub it in to kind of dilute it and get it all over my hand. And then once I have it on my hand, I will be using today my MAC 116 brush. And what I'll do is I'm gonna use one side of the brush. So that's why I love this brush, because it is slightly tapered and I can just really use one side or the other. And I'm gonna dip it into the product, and then starting on my upper side of my cheekbone, I'm just gonna start tapping it in. And then I will add more product slowly. So what I like to do is wipe off a little bit, start slow, then you can always add more, and it also helps you don't get a huge glob on your face if you do rub it out the way that I'm doing it on my back of my hand, because when I didn't do that and I would just throw an entire glob on the back of my hand, it would look really splotchy, but now it doesn't. It's nice and blended. And I will just press it into my brush on one side and then press it into my skin. And that also helps kind of warm up the product and make it nice and ready to be put on your face. So once I have that there, I will also add the remaining product just to my nose and my forehead, just to really warmthen the entire face up, because I hate when the rest of my face does not look nice and bronzed. And I will just continuously go over the entire area and just like over my nose. I don't like it to be super like sculpted during the summertime. I just like the ease of pressing it into the skin and just having it very relaxed and a light bronze. So after I have just the nice like bronzed glow on the face, I am gonna use a cream blush. So I did get this one from Sephora. It's from the Merit brand and it's in the shade Cheeky. So it kind of looks like this. It's like a little tiny pod, and instead of directly putting it on my cheeks, which you can do that, but sometimes I notice that it'll get a little rings from the end of the product will kind of stick and it won't blend as nicely. I'm gonna do the same thing and use this brush and just kind of lightly swipe onto it and get the product on one side. And then right up here on my cheekbone, I'm just gonna press it into my skin. And again, I'll be doing the same motion the entire time, is that light little press. And now that I have my face all bronzed and blushed up, I will add some highlighter. So I've been loving this one from the Beauty Crop. It's called Glow Milk, and it has, this is the shade Blind Date. kind of has a nice little applicator, and again, I'm just gonna add some onto the back of my hand and kind of blend it out, but look how pretty that is. Like, I'm really obsessed with this tone. It's very bright and silvery. And using the same side of my brush again, I'm just gonna dab it into the product and then dab it onto my cheekbones. And just pretty much anywhere I want the light to hit. Oh my gosh, just look how pretty that cheek is. It's seriously like the best glow. Especially with all of these like gorgeous cream products, your face just looks super hydrated and healthy, and I just love it. I always get a little crazy with the highlighter though, because it's like my favorite part. But now that I have on the entire face, I'm all bronzed and glowed up, I will just finish off the eyes. And during the summertime, I tend to not put as much eye product on just because it's hot and it will sweat off anyway, or I'm like swimming or going to the pool. So what I like to do is use my trusty product from MAC. It's the Painterly Paint Pot. I've spoken about this one before because I just love it. And like I said, this is a product I've used for over 10 years now, and it's just my ride or die product that keeps my eye makeup on the best as possible. But I am gonna go for something a little bit lighter because it is summer and I don't need to pack on so much makeup onto my face. But I will take my ring finger and then put it all over my lids. And what I also like about this is it acts as a shadow, so I can really use minimal products on my eyes and it'll stay on and look beautiful since it's already kind of blanking out my eyelid space, and it kind of gives that nice clean canvas. But I do want to use a couple of my favorite MAC products that are just my ride or die in terms of tonality, especially for summertime. And I'm gonna use 3 separate ones. So this one is Tete Tint, which I think that's how you say it, I don't know, but I think it's one of the best mid-tone brown colors that you can put in your crease, and it just looks beautiful, especially if you are a little bit tanner like myself. I noticed that when I've used a couple of other tones that are like this, it doesn't show up the same way that I want it to. So I am gonna take this one with my 224 brush from MAC. It's a really nice fluffy brush, and take some product on there, and I'm just gonna go in my crease. And then after that, I'm just going to use the same product and dust a little bit under my underlying eye. And I am going to be using my 219 pencil brush again from MAC, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that product and dust it underneath to just create a little bit more depth and dimension. And then to finish off the look, I will be using Jest from MAC as well. And I will be using my 275 brush, which is a nice little slightly angled brush, and take a little bit on that angle and go in my tear duct area just to brighten slightly. And that is all I typically will do for my eyes during the summertime, and I will finish it off with some mascara. I will be using a waterproof mascara. I tend to run towards waterproof during the summertime just because I never know if I'm going to be jumping into the water later on or whatever I'll be doing. So this has been my 2 favorite products. It is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I use the primering first, and then I use the waterproof version next. So I will go ahead and put that on. So after I apply my mascara, my final step will just be lips, and what I tend to reach for throughout the summertime is something that does have an SPF because, like I said, I'm outside a lot. So I do love these ones. It is a nude tinted sunscreen lip balm, and this one is in the shade Nude, but there's also a couple of other shades that they have that are absolutely gorgeous. You can kind of mix and match whether you want like a coral tone or a nude. I just reached for this because it kind of looks like my my lip shade, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this on my lips. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. As you can tell, this took me about 10 minutes to achieve, so it's a super easy summer look that you can do yourself at home. I absolutely love layering cream products on my cheeks, especially during summertime, so I just have that nice, healthy, glowing skin. But as always, everything will be linked in the description box below, and please let me know what you thought about this look. I'm obsessed. It's so fresh-faced and clean and just beautiful, so let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll see you next week for another video. Have a good one. Bye.